Good morning, class. We have been, in the last couple of weeks, working towards those 16th notes. You 8th graders have had some last year. 7th graders coming out of 6th grade haven't had them. So let's get to those 16th notes. Last couple of weeks, we've been talking about 8th notes through whole notes. So let's review our note value tree. How many half notes equals a whole note? 2. Good. 2 beats, or 2 half notes. How many quarter notes equal 1 half note? Maggie? 2 is correct. 2 quarter notes equals 1 half note. 8th notes. How many 8th notes equals 1 quarter note? Ian? You got it. 2 8th notes equals 1 quarter note. So we have, now let's get down to the last one. How many 16th notes were there? How many 16th notes equals 1 8th note? If you follow the tree, there it is. 2 again. So 2 equal 1, 2 equal 1, 2 equal 1, 2 equals 1. All right, very good. So we have 4 16th notes equals 2 8th notes equals 1 quarter note. How many beats is 1 quarter note? 1 it is. So therefore, 4 16th notes equals 1 beat. Good. We have 4 16th, 4. I'll do my math. 4 times 4 is 16. How many 16th notes equal 1, or how many 16th notes, how many beats does that equal? 4 beats. So 4 16th notes equals, or 16 16th notes equals 1 full measure, right? So now it's time to count our measures. We did this last week. We counted, we've done through 8th notes. So let's do a fast review of this. Here we go. We're going to sing. We're going to say ta, or we're going to count. We're going to count through the 8th notes. 4 measures. Everybody tap your leg. Here we go. Ready, and 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Very good. Okay. Now, the 16th notes. How do we count those? Let's start with, kind of like we did before, let's bring the numbers down. They're all in a nice line. Let's bring the beats down. 3 and 4. So 1, 2, and 3 and 4, beginning of each beat. Let's bring the and down from the 8th notes. So, bringing it straight down, I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, what do we call the notes, the 16th notes, in between the 1 and the and, the beat and the and? We're going to use E and A. So we have one E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. All right, let's do that together. Are you ready? Okay, tap your leg. Let's feel a beat. Okay, we're gonna say it. And together, go. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. How about one more time? Ready, go. A 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, that is our counting. So now, let's hand out this worksheet. This has a couple things on it. The first thing you'll see at the top is 6 different boxes, and it says 16th, write all combinations of 16th notes, 8th notes, and dotted 8th notes that equal 1 beat. So our goal is to make 6 different beats that all look different. Okay? So what would be, who's got the first one? Okay, we look up here. Oh, I used, just so you know, I wrote 4 16th notes in each one because they're going to equal 1 beat. And now we're going to break it apart. We're going to make them all different. So what would be the first one? Maggie again. Maggie? Yes. I think we're going to, let's do that. Let's bring our first 4, let's bring the 4 16th notes over. So that's our first one. 4 different, 1 E and a. 1 E and a. I'm scribbling kind of fast. 1 E and a, right? 1 E and a. All right, now what are we going to do? How are we going to combine them? Okay, let's use a tie and turn ties into eighth notes. So here we go. Let's tie our first two 16th notes together. Two 16th notes equals, excellent, 1/8 note. So we have, I'll read it, bring down our two 16th notes, and we have one and a. Okay? So we've combined our first two 16th notes and got one, and then our last two is and a. Okay? What's next two are we going to do? All right, Marissa, have you got an idea? The last, excellent. All right, so let's do that. Okay. So now I have combined the last two 16th notes, and we have our eighth note. So if we line it up, we have one E, one E, a two, right? I didn't do that right. There we go, line it up, one E and. Okay, so now we have one E and. Good. Okay, can we combine any other 16th notes out of the four? No? How about the middle ones? Let's do the middle ones. Tie the two middle 16th notes together, so that puts the eighth note in the middle. One E, a. Okay? So we've tied the two in the middle. Now our eighth notes are in the middle. Okay, now if you look at your sheet again, we have to use dotted eighth notes. What is a dotted eighth note? Okay? An eighth note is two 16th notes. The dot is half of that, so we'll have to add another 16th note. So therefore, we're tying the first three 16th notes together. And that equals, Maggie, you got it. Dotted eighth note, and then the 16th note is at the end. Okay? Finally, we have what's left. Marissa, that's it. Okay? Let's put the dotted eighth note at the end. Okay? So now we have, here we had one here we have one E, because it's the second 16th note. Okay? All right. Now we have that. And the next thing on the worksheet is 16th notes, oh my. I wrote the song myself. Thank you. Okay, so 16th notes, oh my. What I would like you to do is, using our counting system, labeling system, let's label all the notes and rests in that song. You have only two rests. They're both quarter rests, right? So we can replace a quarter note with a quarter rest, and we still count that beat. So make sure that you label those rests. What beat is that rest? All right, so I'll let you guys work on that. I'll help you out with this, and let's get this completed. All 8 measures. Let's do it in groups. Okay, 7th, 8th graders, let's combine. Okay, I want 7th graders in group with 8th graders. I don't want just 7th graders. No, just 8th graders. Percussionists. You guys kind of had some experience with 16th notes last year in 6th grade, so let's have you guys spread out as well. So maybe there's a percussionist and an 8th grader in the same group. But let's, if we can, let's just do pairs. Otherwise, let's make sure that we're mixed, okay? Very good, all right. Okay, now that we have completed that, let's take these and let's count. Let's count it. We're gonna use our rhythm. Okay, we're gonna use our beat, and let's do the first 4 measures together. So all together. Here's our beat. Tap your leg. Nice slow tempo, and ready, go. 1E and a 2, 3, 4. 1E and 2E and 3, 4. 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a. And there you have the first 4 measures. Let's practice. That was very good. Let's practice the second 4 measures. Okay? Here we go. Ready? and go. A 1 E and a 2, 3 E, 4 E, 1, 2 E, a 3, 4 E, a 1, 2 E and 3 E and a 4, 1, a 2 E and a 3 and 4. Good. You guys did better than I thought you would do. Okay, so let's now let's add a metronome. Okay, so now we have a beat going, and let's try it again. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, ready, the whole thing. I'm sorry, let's count all 8 measures. Okay, and 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and 2 E and 3, 4, 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2, 3 E, 4 E, 1, 2 E, a 3, 4 E, a 1, 2 E and 3 E and a 4, 1, a 2 E and a 3 and 4. Okay, good job, you guys. Nice. Okay, let me stop that metronome. We're going to do, now when we play our instruments, we don't get a count, we can count our heads, but if I'm going to play for 16th notes, I'm not going to go 1 E and I'm going to ta 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 ta, right? So let's use tas and do the same thing. We're going to sing it. We have a pitch here, and the metronome's going. So unfortunately, there isn't 4 beats to start us off. So I'll get you going. I'll say here it goes, and I'll click, and then I'll get you into it. So here we go. Ready, and 1 E and oh, it looks like our speaker shut itself off. So real quick, that thing shuts itself off pretty fast. All right. So here we go. Let's try it again. And ready, go. 1 up. There we go. We got to start the beginning. We have technical difficulties. Okay, we're back at the beginning. And ready, go. 1 E. All right, I know how to run this. Here we go. Pause, back to beginning, and set, go. 1 E and 2. Ta, ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. I got mixed up. I looked away. I got mixed up on those last 2 measures. All right. I'd like to do it one more time. This time, or probably a couple more times. We didn't quite get that as well as I'd hoped, and I made a mistake. So let's go. And let's divide you guys up. Let's have you guys say it, count it, and you guys do the tas. Okay? So we'll use this again. And this time I want, you guys are counting, 1 E and a 2, and you guys are using the ta. All right? I will just direct you, and ready, set, and go. Da, da, da. Ready, and da, 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 and da 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 da, and 3 and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2, 3 E, 4 E. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1 E, a 2 E and 3 E and a 4. 1, a da 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 da. Excellent. You guys are on your way. I'd like to do one more thing. You have the tabanos in front of you. So let's put a couple people on each tabano so you can kind of share it. And let's play these rhythms. Next week we're going to divide into 3 groups. I'm going to give you 3 different rhythms. Those 3 rhythms are going to fit together. So we're going to play a 3-part rhythm piece on tubano drums. Okay, so once through on tubano drums, ready, and well, you know what? Let's hit that metronome one more time. Okay. And 3, 4, and 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and a 2, 3, 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3, 4. 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1 E and a 2, 3 E, 4 E, 1, 2 E, a 3, 4 E, a 1. 3 and a 4. 1, a 2, and a 3, and 4. Excellent, excellent. You guys did an excellent job this week. How about we step that metronome? Let's get our instruments, and we'll start with a warm-up. I'd like to play this first rhythm, so keep these worksheets, and let's play. We're going to play the first 4 measures using ta, because we'll have our instruments in our mouths. All right, so here we go.